Hello! Hey there guys, so I'm back today with another video for you and I'm so excited because it's another book review. Alright you guys, so the review that I'm going to be doing for you is going to be over Tiger's Destiny by Colleen Houck. Look how gorgeous. Yeah, this cover. So pretty. Alrighty you guys, so this book was released just a couple of days ago officially. I'm just gonna say I went through it really quick. So some of the background information about this whole entire series, just in case that you have not heard about the Tiger's Curse series yet by Colleen Houck. It is about a girl whose name is Kelsey Hayes. Right after she graduates and all that good stuff from high school, she gets a job working at a circus and her job is pretty much to sell tickets, clean stuff up. Oh yeah, and she gets to help that guy that's in charge of taking care of like all the animals, including this awesome white tiger. Kelsey ends up developing this kind of kinship relationship with this white tiger, and through a series of certain events, Kelsey finds herself in India eventually with her white tiger, where she finds out that he isn't just a white tiger. He's like a 500-year-old prince who's been cursed. So after that bomb of information is dropped on our main character, Kelsey, she decides that she's going to do everything that she possibly can in order to help Ren and his brother Kishan, who is also cursed, find a way to break this curse that is on them. The way that they go about doing this is by attaining 4 gifts for this goddess. So each book revolves around one specific gift, and so each book by itself is kind of like its own quest to find this specific magical item. So in Tiger's Destiny, the magical gift that Kelsey, Ren, and Kishan are trying to obtain for the goddess Durga is the rope of fire. So by doing this, they set out on a quest and they encounter a bunch of magical immortal beings, some being awesome and way cool and some being really scary and kind of fall into that monster category. Good stuff. So Tiger's Destiny picks off right where Tiger's Voyage ended, which if you've read this series by now, probably your reaction to how Tiger's Voyage ended was, what? How? Why? So the book starts out with Kelsey being kind of held captive and against her will by really psychologically messed up villain in this series. And pretty much the first order of business is just how in the world is she going to escape without letting him accomplish any of the stuff that he wants to do to her. Yeah, so good stuff. I don't want to say too much else about the story other than all the stuff that I really enjoyed about it and the things that I didn't really enjoy so much, because I don't want to give anything away to you guys. Okay, so the things that I really enjoyed about this book is that it had really good pacing. The characters in this book, awesome. And I love that I got to kind of see and understand Lokesh's kind of just like his villaininess. Yeah, I just made that word up. And pretty much just what he's thinking about doing and what he's trying to accomplish and how Kelsey plays into that. He's a pretty good, messed up, nice, psychologically kind of villain, which are my favorite villains, because to me a psychological villain plays at another level of scary. Okay, so one of the other things that I really enjoyed about this book is the pacing. The pacing is actually really wonderful and great. I loved it because you get right into the story and you just go. It's pretty much smooth sailing from there. So you're just brought along into all the action and everything else that our main characters face and come up against, and just it's a lot and it's really great. Another thing that I really enjoyed about this book is Colleen Houck's writing style. There are times like when I come across a sentence and I just be like, have to pause and just be like, that is a beautifully written sentence. Wow. Or, man, that is a great adjective. One of the reasons why I really look at writing style and appreciate good writing is because a really well written book is what pulls you into the story and just lets you experience this whole entire world. I'm just gonna say that Colleen Houck does this. Specifically, a really great example that I'm going to share with you guys, when Kelsey, Kishan, and Ren leave the first magical area with person, or being I should say, that they come up against, and they are traveling through this tunnel where they encounter pretty much what I would consider zombies, but they just don't want to eat your brain. They're pretty much just dead bodies who are able to move and walk about, which are at various stages of decay. I found myself when I was reading this whole section just being really thoroughly creeped out. But with Colleen's writing style, you aren't just creeped out and just picturing everything. You can also smell the smells. Yummy. Okay, so another thing that was really awesome in this story was the fighting scenes. Oh my goodness. So there are some really great, awesome, action-packed fighting scenes that happen with the Fire Twin guys, and then not only that, but the big gigantic battle that takes place at the end. Alright, so with all the great and wonderful things about how I love this book being said, I'm gonna just talk to you guys about the couple of things that I really didn't enjoy quite as much. And the first of these things I feel like I must mention is that even though that this book is written really well, I just found that there are certain parts that were just really predictable. And I'm not really referring to the first part of the book with how the book starts, because you pretty much know and expect that Kelsey is either A, going to be saved, or B, figure out a way to somehow get out of the situation that she's in and probably be intercepted by her two tiger boys. So that's not a big shock. And that, my friends, is not what I'm referring to. What I'm talking about is like when we're getting closer to the end and you just kind of get the feeling, I think that the love triangle is going to be figured out in this way. I'm pretty sure I know what the fifth sacrifice is. And I shouldn't say it because it's going to be a really big spoiler. But when you come to it at the very end, the awful thing that has happened, you pretty much know that they're gonna somehow miraculously find a way to fix this major bump in the road. So besides being able to predict several of the things that were going to happen, how things were going to be fixed, and how everything was going to play out at the very end, another thing that I kind of did not enjoy as much in the story was at the very end. There are some parts of the whole scene that was like, we're so cheesy, but in the good way, the way that makes you go yes. But then there are some aspects of it too that are cheesy, as in the bad cheesy balls way. So another aspect of this whole section that I'm referring to, this whole section comes about very quickly. Honestly, I really think in real life you would probably give yourself just a little bit more time to kind of just readjust, shift through your thoughts and feelings about what just happened, because let's just say it was quite a doozy. And maybe, you know, work through your grief a little bit because you did experience a loss. Alrighty, you guys, so with all the wonderful, great, amazing things and a couple of things that I did not enjoy quite as much being said, I give Tiger's Destiny by Colleen Houck 4.5 stars out of 5. It was pretty much a great book. Alrighty, you guys, so thank you so much for giving me some of your time. I know that it's really valuable and I really appreciate it. And I hope that I was able to give you guys some information about this if it's something that you would like to check out and maybe read and all that good stuff. Alrighty, you guys, so I'll be seeing you guys later. So until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts.